obviously, I think a lot of people will know your work best for the short time, really, relatively speaking, with Billy and Chuck.
Yeah.
How was this originally pitched to you?
On a whim, like all things at that time.
By Vince?
So, I think I actually got Vince came up to me a few minutes later, but the first person who might have told me was either Sergeant Slaughter or Paul Levesque, Triple H. One of those two guys, or they might have told me at the same time. I don't remember. And then Vince shortly after. And basically, they said, "Hey, you're going to be this flamboyant group. You're gonna bleach your hair blonde." Vince used the term platinum blonde. You're going to wear robes. And we were like, all right. We didn't know much about it. Little did we know, cable television network ratings week was coming down the road. The ceremony, or the wedding, you could say, and they wanted to peak out on that. So, I believe we did it. We were #1 rated that night, so it worked. But the characters, we were two guys having fun. We had more fun with that. And I felt the audience could see that. And when the audience sees that you are genuinely having fun, they read that, and I think they enjoy it. Because no matter if someone's heterosexual, that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it was like we're like two bros, right? And how many guys would have wanted to be in that? I don't know. I know a lot of guys told me, man, that would have been so much fun to do. Straight guys. That would have been fun. Doesn't matter, And it's a character, so we never took it personally what we were doing. We never took it personally, and it was cutting edge. If you think about that, right? That storyline at the time was cutting edge, right? Now, very same-sex marriage. There's a lot of talk about a lot of gender topic conversations going out there, which is fantastic. But at the time, not spoke about too much. So it was cutting edge, and it paid well. So it was fun.
Billy Gunn told me it was really tough on his kids because, they thought that was real.
I'm glad you brought that up because my daughter was super young at the time. I don't think she believed it was real, but I believe she was like, Dad, like, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Because she's young. She doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Some of the guys in the business were like, what do you guys, why are you doing that? Don't tell them you don't want to do it. And I'm like, well, do what? Yeah. We're playing a role. If you guys don't believe that you're actors to some extent, then you're lying to yourselves, right? We're actors playing a role. Unfortunately, a lot of guys end up trying to live or believing in their gimmick. And we've seen that, right? How that works out. So don't take it personal. Have fun with it. And we did. I thought we did to the best of our ability.
The fact that there was actually a plan for this is actually surprising because there's a lot of times where it's like, all right, this is your character. We'll figure it out week to week. The fact that the end goal here was that ceremony is kind of uncommon.
And we didn't know that was the end goal in the beginning.
Okay.
We didn't personally. I think Vince is an intelligent man. I think he knew maybe. Or maybe he didn't know right off the bat, but it soon turned into that goal. So I may be off a little bit. That first night, they may not have been an ultimate goal, but soon after there was.
How do you find your footing when you guys break up, when you're not a tag team anymore?
That's a good question. Because that's a very dynamic character. It's a very dramatic character. It's a strong character. We went into the FBI thing, which I thought was maybe a good thing to do because it was kind of something totally different. And it was fun. And it was also something that I was familiar with just because I grew up in New England and there's the Italian American, innuendos and all that stuff. Yeah. We had a lot of fun with it. So I thought that was a good way to transition. I mean, again, they asked me, hey, what do you want to do? And I said, well, it'd be nice to do something that kind of I can relate to where I grew up and, obviously at an entertainment level. And they decided to put that together.
Hey, it's Chris, and thank you so much for checking out this video on my brand new YouTube channel, CVV Clips. As the name suggests, It's a place where I'm going to post clips from some of my favorite interviews. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit subscribe and also check out these videos right here. YouTube thinks you might like them.